Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Rocky here, along with my guy Gav as usual, and we got another special episode for you guys today. We're gonna talk about the shirts a bit more, and we got a few that we want to walk through with you guys. So yeah, man, we got some great pieces. And Gav, man, how you been?
I've been good, man. I think every English person right now is okay until tomorrow. But yeah, man, I've been good. I'm excited to do this because I think we got some really good feedback from people we know and people who support the pod, saying that we wanted to see more. So yeah,
Yeah,
man, I'm excited for it because as we said before, it's been so negative recently. It was really nice to do that shirt pod last time, so I think we will definitely continue with this.
yeah, 100%. Like, we got loads of messages, loads of comments, and that's exactly what we sort of started the podcast for, to keep it positive and just speak about what we enjoy. And it's so good that we did that episode, because we're here now doing this again, and we're just taking a little step back from what's going on now, and just looking at some of our favorite and the best bits that we've got in our collections, and may encourage others to get them, or may encourage others to just embrace the ones that they have even more. So I'm just
Yeah,
thrilled to go with these pieces today.
definitely.
Do we get right into it? Should we get right into it? Yeah,
Let's go, mate. Let's go.
yeah, man. I'll let you start first, actually,
Oh man.
because I think I've got
Okay.
one shirt. I'll turn off my camera, but yeah, just carry on.
No, it's fine. So I'm trying to think. So I've got two that, or but we've got two each, I should say. But yeah, I will showcase the first one. So the shirt we're going to go for is the 2006, 2007, our first Fly Emirates shirt. Um, my one's a little bit different. Obviously, we are going to showcase a few of this, but mine is the Dennis Bergkamp testimonial.
Ooh.
I can see you licking your lips right there, and I'm sure everyone watching this is licking them, going blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man.
Bro,
That's
that looks so mint as well. Like, yeah,
so I'll try and because last time I don't think I did enough. Well, we both didn't do enough sort of like actual close-ups and stuff. So
yeah, man.
obviously with the Bergkamp one, you got the DB10. I mean that's just insane. And then can you see that
Yeah, that's proper nice, man. Oh, look at that, man.
skin, man?
That
Yeah, and you got
that
the
that
felt.
shirt. It was the first ever game we had at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
That's
it's
what I
right.
thought. If we showcase this one first, man, because obviously we're going into more detail on the shirt, but
Yeah,
yeah, it wouldn't be right. Yeah, even down to that detail, I think that's quite cool with
yeah. The
the
new
Emirates
home of
Stadium.
Arsenal.
Now, it was, you know, whatever we want to say about Highbury, it's still one to look back on now and say this was the first one at the Emirates. So
Hmm.
yeah, man.
I
Obviously the
feel
back was felt, which is I'd say last season, I think, wasn't it with felt, I believe.
yeah, the last season, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
But then
But
I think they still use them later down the line. It was a bit
occasionally,
on,
yeah. I think
like, you could find pieces that are felt, and then you could find some that are plastic, and it's just like
mm,
what one's which, I don't know, but it's
yeah,
still
even the felt, yeah, even the flock. Like I think there was one for the 2011, wasn't there? Obviously, when Henri came back,
yeah,
it was flock, but it was almost like you say, more felt, like thinner material, but it was still flock. But yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Yeah, so we're gonna be showcasing that shirt in different aspects, and this is the first one. But yeah, man, like you say, that was a great game. To all the people who managed to go and watch it, hate you, but but yeah, outstanding. Burkham was just something else. So
yeah.
it's nice that this is the fitting way for it to end for him. But
I would
yeah,
have
man, if you
loved to
go
be
full
there,
shirt,
man. Like, just
mhm.
think about all the players that were there. I know David Seaman played. I know, Patrick
Carnu,
Vieira. Yeah,
yeah,
they all came back, and it was just so nice to see them in the new home of the Emirates, despite
yeah,
leaving Highbury, and it was so sad. It was something to look forward to, something to celebrate, and
yeah,
as we said, as you said, Dennis Bergkamp is a legend. He was at the club for what, over 10 years, like
yeah.
exactly 10 years. So a decade of excellence. It's just unbelievable.
Literally, excellence. You can't, I think there's another word, is there? It's excellence, man. But yeah, yeah. So this is the first one to showcase. I
Yeah, man.
mean, we'll go into the details of the shirt after we've sort of shown all the versions that we have. But yeah, that's my first one. Just insane.
Yeah,
I would like to have more Bergkamp shirts, but I'm happy that I've got this one at least. It's just, yeah, it's nice, man. It's something to look back on because there's match worn, not obviously some people get match worn ones, but there's shirts that we can all whack on, our favorite players and stuff. But it's for the Premier League, Champions League, but a testimonial one's quite nice. I mean, it's a little bit
yeah.
different.
And
So
you don't see it around really. Like
no,
with that shirt itself, like it's quite common, and I think it's quite underrated. The first shirt of Highbury. I mean,
yeah,
fuck me, Highbury. You're looking at
I know you.
millions of
I know,
pounds for
man.
that shirt. Bloody hell! But like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like it goes so underrated. Because it is quite common to find, but with the
yeah,
vinyls, of course, and the additional patches, it just makes it so unique. And
yeah,
yeah, man, such a great shirt. Love it.
yeah,
Honestly, love it.
yeah, yeah.
Do you want me
Your
to?
turn. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I don't see anyone
literally,
else unless your
so,
mannequins can start talking.
so we're literally walking through different versions of the shirt, guys. So I've got so I'll pull out the long sleeve. Go on then,
Mm.
why not? So no, this is the short sleeve, fuck it. So this is the short sleeve version of this shirt. It's got the patches on it, and it's the Premier League edition, obviously. And then you got Thierry Henry on the back. Um, yeah, man, Thierry Henry. Obviously, he wore it. Wait, so he left it in 2007, didn't he?
Yeah,
2000.
it was still 2007. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this was the last home shirt that he wore, obviously before his return. So there was a lot of uncertainty with his future and stuff. Like I remember looking back at some press conferences and he was saying like, oh, he's still focused on Arsenal sort of thing. But this was like before his departure. Um, yeah, man, I just think it's a sick shirt. I really like it. I really like this
Yeah,
piece, man.
yeah, yeah. It's monumental. It was the first one,
Yeah,
of all the Fly Emirates shirts. And I think quality wise, it's right up there. We'll go into the details of the shirt a bit later. But obviously, we'll go behind some of the details of the badge and etc. But yeah, it means a lot. It means like whether we wanted to move there or not, it's still something to look back on. But yeah, the Henri thing, that was weird season, man, weird season. Um,
yeah,
Obviously with the injuries and everything like that, it's just I don't know. It was a tough one for everyone, but he still looked good in it.
yeah. We did.
you know,
I really
it
like
still rocked.
the gold pinstripe on the side. Just that line there. It was just
Oh, is
so
that the long sleeve? That's the long sleeve
yeah.
one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
long sleeve. I've got this one on my site, so I might as well plug it while it's here.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I still can't believe that hasn't gone yet, mate. I was talking to you about that. I don't
yeah, man.
understand.
You
Like
know
the
what?
price you've done for it's really, really good. The
Yeah, I
long
think
sleeve
it's like
in that.
90 quid at the moment. But you know what? I'm happy. That's the thing. Like people think like, oh, like you're trying to push a sell. I'm like, bro, like I don't mind letting it
No,
go a
no.
bit. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah,
beauty
yeah,
of what I am doing. Like I'm not always so keen to get rid of bits. I'm happy. Like sometimes it's a shame when they sell straight away. Like I know it sounds crazy, but
yeah,
sometimes I want to admire bits a bit for a bit longer. But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
man. I know you wanted to say something about the sponsors.
Mm,
The shirt. So
yeah, yeah.
like,
Yeah, the sponsor is one thing a lot of people, I don't know whether they've complained about or at least noticed that the sponsor just tends to come
yeah,
off quite easily especially on the first one more than any of the other shirts.
let me see.
I'm guessing, a brand new sponsor, a new version of a shirt that was always obviously O2 for a while.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I tried that, but they should have really trial and errored it, before they put it out. But
yeah,
most places do, most clubs do. But yeah, that was a big thing with that shirt. I've seen so many on like eBay and Depop and that where it's completely scratched or it's faded off or it's
yeah.
completely gone.
For a
You know,
while, they had that. Let me see if I've got something here. Like I've got this one as well. Like this season, I think it was 2010, 9-ish.
yeah,
Look how fucked it is, man. It's like there's so many pieces that I've gotten like bundles and stuff that are just sitting
Mm,
here because like I just can't, sell this. It's just ridiculous. Like
yeah.
how did, Nike and our kit providers, etc., make the sponsors so shit and fragile?
It's a
Like,
weird, yeah, it's a weird one because obviously with the O2s, it was felt, and that can
yeah,
be after time that can be annoying because fluff gets on it and go wrong color.
but you
Obviously if they're you can know how to clean it, but
know.
it's that was annoying. But at the same time, I'd rather have that issue than it completely peeling off because you can't. There's no coming back from
Yeah,
that. I know there's places now that you can get it reset and stuff, but not everyone wants to do that, and you've got to make sure it's exactly the same.
so hard.
It,
Yeah,
yeah, is
I've
it is
tried
it
going
worth it?
to
You
different
know,
people. I've tried to hit them up, and they've sent me like one or two like actual like stencils of them all, and it's like everything will be perfect, but then the slope on the E will be a bit different, and it's just so
yeah,
hard to find the right sizes and measurements, and they had
yeah,
different versions as well. I think like in the 2006 season, it was bigger than the 2009 season. So it's just a catastrophe in trying to find
yeah,
the right one. Um, so yeah, that's what I got to moan about with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Other than that, man, I think it's a beautiful piece when it's brand new, like your burger.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll show you my last one. Obviously I had the two, didn't I? So
Yeah.
I've got the testimonial one, but I've also got the Champions League on re.
Oh mate.
Love
Ooh.
it, mate. I know,
You know
I
what?
know.
It's times in the
And
flesh,
honestly,
but like
mate,
you see it again, and you're just like, oh, that's so good.
I know. I mean, mate,
Yeah.
I know Celtic. I believe Celtic had the same like
Yes.
name spot for this.
So did United.
Uh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So did. But
But
it's just
yeah,
like, look at that. This.
beautiful. And that, mate, we all missed that. We
Oh,
all missed that.
we do, mate.
But
We do. Wait,
would you prefer,
let me
mate?
see the fly Emirates on that. See, that's perfect, man. Ah, God. Yeah, what was you gonna ask?
I was going to say, do you prefer, because obviously now they just have the one, and there was no respect or anything on the
Right.
side then. Do you prefer it the one badge, or do you like how they do it now?
You know what? Yeah, on this piece, I like how it's got one. I think it looks stupid with the
Mm,
respect.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. I feel like now the shirts have evolved. I would say I like it more. Um,
yeah.
I feel like for that shirt, it suits it. I'm not sure what it will look like.
Now it feels incomplete, doesn't it? Like there's something
Yeah,
missing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I know. Yes, I know.
Mm,
But I do understand where you're coming from if you feel like it is it is a bit
yeah.
naked on the left sleeve because it was always on the right.
Yeah. The one moving on just quickly, the one thing I will say that I don't like, and I haven't liked for most of the Fly Emirates ones until they changed it recently.
What's that?
I just don't like that badge, mate. I
Yeah,
know some people might like it. I
yeah,
thought it looked like a DH Gate AliExpress or Alibaba,
yeah,
thing going on, and I just don't like it, mate.
yeah,
I just love the old school one where the Arsenal the name is a little bit lower down, there's more of a bit at
yeah.
the top, and it just looked a bit more stitched in, a bit more like it just feels like it's been whacked on.
I quite
I don't
like
know.
this. I quite like this one though. Some people don't. This looks a bit fake as well, doesn't it? Like
It yeah, yeah.
it does.
But I know what you mean. I think the red, the red in the in between bit there,
Yeah,
on that one, it's a bit darker, so I think it looks a bit more, it looks nicer. But
yeah,
yeah, for me, this John, it's on the white, the 2007, 2008. I just don't like the badge, man. I just don't.
yeah. I
It's
remember
just
when we were first talking about them because um when we first started talking, you was like, "Is this real? Is this real?" Like even
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's just like fucking hell. Like how is it so shit, but it's awesome product? Like oh, it's just mad.
yeah. Never been a fan of that badge. Yeah, I don't like it. I would have, maybe it would have looked nice as like it's now they do heat transferred versions, don't they? Maybe that the player versions
Oh,
they
I
do, don't
love
they?
them. Oh,
So
I love.
that would have been nice for that show. Imagine that. That would have been wicked.
Yeah.
But
You know what? We should
um,
try. I might try and do like a little Photoshop uh of
yeah, see what it looked
different
like.
badges from different eras maybe on that shirt. See what makes
Mm,
it nicer. Like obviously the shirt that I'll show you in a little bit, the Invincibles era sort of shirt. I feel like that
mm,
one as well had a nice badge, and I want
yeah,
to
yeah,
see what that would look like on the
Yeah,
piece.
I mean sizing as well. Just talk about that. I mean, people want to talk about it probably, but I felt it was quite to standard, but I thought the length on these is quite short compared to a lot of
Yeah,
sizes. I
yeah,
always
yeah.
felt, and I would say they were more or less true to size, but yeah, it just felt a bit weird. But um, I will say the material is quite good though. It's a lot thicker than the shirts we usually had.
Yeah,
It's a bit different. My
different.
only
Yeah,
another whinge, I should say, not a whinge, but the white on these sort of shirts tend to go non-white quicker. I've seen from a
yes,
lot of people's,
yeah,
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like slightly tinted, but it just after a while, I think it was the 2009, 2010, I had a similar shirt, and it's hard to tell if it's proper white or off white or,
yeah. The
but
thing is, bro, like you gotta think though, like um, these shirts have been around for what, like 15 years now.
oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I suppose they are gonna get a bit rugged and stuff, but
Mm,
like even like to your point, like I see some pieces now, even where they've been washed a few times and then that's it, the whiteness is gone. I don't know, it might just
yeah,
be the
yeah, yeah,
every piece of cloth is like that, let's be honest. But
yeah,
it
yeah,
can get annoying with football shirts and collectible things because you
mm,
want to be so meticulous with it and have
yeah,
the best product for as long as possible. But yeah, man.
yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, it's a beautiful shirt.
I wanted to
Mixed
say
feelings on it, but
I wanted
yeah,
to say as well, that Henri font, can you show us again?
yeah, yeah.
I,
Always, mate.
yeah, mate. Oh, like the people. Um, no, let me go back to what I'm gonna say. So when I was releasing that, I think the first release I did was of when I did it at the pop up, the
Yeah.
online one when I did the live and stuff. And when I released it, when I was doing the previews, everyone was like, "Oh, what is that?" Like, there's
Mm,
so many pieces that along this way journey of collecting and selling and stuff that you realize there's different versions to the shirt, and that's what I really love about this Fly Emirates collection, that there's so many different versions, like the testimonial, blah blah. But the
yeah.
font for that season, the Champions League one, it just goes under the radar. Like no one really talks or
Mm,
looks at it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're totally right. As younger fans and or just it doesn't have to be younger, but you don't really think about it that much. Like the fonts, you're not really caring about it at that time when they're playing the match. No one really cares. But as time moves on and you look back at them and the sort of nostalgia kicks in, you want to collect them, you kind of like look at it in a different light, and you're like, oh man, that's nice. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even recognize that font, especially like even if you're like a Thierry Henry fan, like, and when you analyze everything and you want to know what everything that he's worn and all that sort of thing, and you'd be like, oh
Yeah,
man, I didn't see that font. And then it's I want to get it. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
yeah, it's 100% like talking about the Fly Emirates sort of era. Like I think a lot of the cut fonts have gone under the radar. I think some of them are
yeah.
really, really nice.
Some of them
And we
are
just
nice.
haven't thought about them. But like I think you released that the Podolski one recently, the third one, the blue and different blue, whatever it's called. But the
Yellow,
red.
the yellow one, or is
No, no,
this
the
one? Uh,
what season was it from? I
this
think
one.
it's 20, I want to say 2013. Yeah, that one. Didn't you do a Podolski one as well? I'm sure you did. One of the
Uh,
Monkeys.
I think so. I think so.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you did. But
maybe.
yeah, either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That font, like I think that's lovely. You know what
yeah.
I mean,
That is a nice. That is a
I,
nice one.
I, there's
This
so
piece is
many.
so nice, man. I don't know how this hasn't sold either, but again, so happy to keep it here with me, man. So nice.
What's the do here? I can't imagine you working for like I don't know classic football shirts. All respect them, but what I mean is like if you had to like bring in like Spurs shirts or something, you'd be like, oh, mate, get rid
Yeah,
of that. I can't. It's like but for you, if it doesn't sell, it could take months or whatever. It's just
I
another beautiful
I
shirt for your team.
I saw Troops recently when I was dropping something to Turkish, and
Yeah.
he was asking me because like he wanted to know like what I did and stuff, and he
Hmm.
was like, why don't you like do other teams? And I was like, bro, like I can't like
No.
this is different. I just feel like you know not only have I built an audience, but I just feel like to myself within myself, and I've said it before, I can't sell like, I can't get in a Drogba shirt and think, oh, this is amazing, like I love it. Like when I'm holding a shirt here that, they beat us in this kit in the Champions League or knocked us out or they won the league in that shirt. Like I have no attachment to it whatsoever. Like a Spurs shirt, none. So with pieces like these, man, like my brother was like, "How long you gonna do this for? Like, you're doing the same shirts." I'm like, "Bro, like this is what I love. Like these are the shirts that I'm gonna continuously look over. But God knows how long it's gonna last. But I'm loving it at the moment, man."
Forever, mate, because it's Arsenal isn't going anywhere, and even if it was, even if it ended tomorrow, we've got everything to look back on and all the memories. So it's never gonna fade. It's a business that I don't even think it's a business to you. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a passion, and I think that's why it works so well. Because if you didn't care about it, but that's the same with anything in life. You don't really care that much about it, then it's never going to be a good input in the end, and a final solution. So yeah, I don't. And if you think about it, every year, even though the last few seasons, we could say for a good 10 seasons, but you know, even though we're not going to look back at them now and not have many great memories, we'll have the FA Cups and stuff. But then that's what I mean with the FA Cups. Eventually, in another 10 years' time, we're going to look at that shirt and be like, oh man, do you remember that one? Look how nice that looks. And oh, look at the font. Oh, do you remember when the NHS thing happened and all that? And
oh, mate,
it's never going to end. And that's the beauty of it. And this is what we tried to talk about on the last pod. We're saying, it's not a competition between saying things like is yours gold, etc. There's no competition. They're separate entities, but it's something that we can always look back on and enjoy, and not to have any competition with any other team. This is our team. We can look back.
It's because it's physical. It's because it's physical, and you can feel it. As we said before, it plays on your sinuses, your touch, feel, smell, everything like that ties into one thing. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. But let's wrap it up with our last couple of shirts.
Your last couple of shirts.
Short sleeve or long sleeve?
Well, long sleeves is my favorite all day, mate. So go with that first.
All right, I'll go with a long sleeve. We got the Invincibles. So we're gonna take and whoop. Fucking hell, I'm gonna kill myself here. We're gonna go down a
good way to go, mate.
down memory lane.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I'm so annoyed of you for getting this shirt. So annoyed. That is just everything. That shirt.
The size large, but it's like a night dress, a nightgown. It's just unbelievable.
But it's weird because it's kind of tight in the middle because it's got the underneath bit, hasn't it? So it's baggy, but it's not. If that makes sense, that shirt. It's so weird.
Got the jewel layer, but I love this shirt so much. Like, you know what? This shirt, yeah, I think it's not nice to wear. Do you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I can't really wear it. Like the one I'm wearing now, it's got like a weird neck. I love it, but it's just I don't know. This one's a more circular neck as well, so it's like goes right around. But it's still so nice, and it's just nice aesthetically to just look at.
Yeah.
Like, look at that, man. The cuffs
are so nice, man.
The red.
Yeah. The long sleeves are a funny one. I think it's the same for a lot of Arsenal long sleeves in general. Like we love them because we watch the players we love would always wear them, but sometimes we can't all rock them though. It looks a bit weird, but it's that shirt. Yeah, it's so simple, but it works. It's just beautiful. I think the only downfall is really just the collar because it gets so stained so easy. Like you look on all the auction sites and everywhere. How many Invincible shirts do you see with a actual white collar now? It's like yellow or.
That's why I really like this. I really like this collar, just thick, like a crude collar. It's high. If it had that, I think it would be much different, and I'd like it a bit more. But then that's what makes this piece so special as well, because
it's definitely a throwback to it as well. I mean, ironically, that collar looks like the Chinese fake version of the Invincibles. That's got the big collar.
Yeah, the DH Gate version.
Yeah. Beautiful shirt, man.
I'll cover this one as well. This is a different version of it. Obviously, you got the champions patches here.
Yeah.
Because we wore it following season after our double winning season when we won the FA Cup and the Premier League.
Yeah.
And other occasions we wore this, I believe, was the FA Cup. So I'll uncover that next week.
Oh, with the badge, yeah, because the badge had
Yeah.
had it round there, didn't it? And I swear United didn't know, did they? Or was that the 2005 actually? I think it's 2000.
2005.
Yeah. Sorry, no, 2005. I'm sure that we had the little,
Yeah.
Arsenal version, but I swear United had it how we had it in the 2003. They had it round their badge.
Yes,
We'll have to look at it, but yeah, it's just like a
yeah,
flip reverse. But yeah, I like how it's done on this one though.
yeah.
The FA
I'll
Cup
show
final.
I'll show it next week, but this is a good piece to just admire. I think this is on the shop this weekend. A load of people were telling me they want it, so we'll see, man. But yeah, this is the
Well, it had to be Perez.
had to
Had
be.
to be
But
Perez, mate. If we're gonna do that, mate.
we fell short in the league by I believe it was like a couple games or something. Like we was really close to winning it.
Yeah.
Didn't win it, man. So Pete.
But for the FA Cup, man, like to get a Perez one with that for the 2003, 4,
Yeah, you
it
probably
wasn't
get.
the greatest final to be fair, but
Yeah, 1-0 a bit boring, but it is what it is, man.
yeah.
It's a cup.
Well, it's the whole underdog thing, isn't it? Southampton wanted to win; they've got nothing to lose. They're gonna put, and there's some good chances, but yeah, it's just one of those games. But that's what I loved about Perez. He scored some worldies, he scored some amazing goals, but he got those little nitty gritty goals that just little tapping. He was just there when you needed him. Like when you think the chance is gone, from nowhere in the camera you just see Perez and he's there. It's like what a player. I get frustrated sometimes how he's overlooked. I just think I know he's never been overlooked, but you know what I mean. Like we all talk about the Bergkamps and non-Reeds, but he was so crucial to that element of that whole team. But amazing player. I'd love him to
watch.
Actually.
If you haven't seen it, I think like Freddie Lundberg did like a breakdown of the Invincibles team.
Okay.
The link after, but he goes through every player, every position, and really dissects how vital they were to the team. And he has like a really good chat about Perez on there as well. And yeah, man, Perez is a legend. I love Perez.
Oh, amazing, mate. And he's just so subtle. He doesn't, he's always around Arsenal, but even after like now, but he's not trying to take that limelight. He doesn't care if nothing's been said about. You know what I mean? He's not pining for anything. He just loves the club and he cracks on with it. But yeah, I'll definitely watch that because all of them, like you said, they were all so crucial. Without one of them, it's just. But then again, we had players that could just fill in. It was that insane, just.
It's man could like looking at those three players of Thierry, Vieira, and Perez. There were three players on the besides like Zidane, who was in that French team, and they're without a doubt. Do you know what I mean? They're one of the three best players in the world, and that's not even including Bergkamp. And you got the three best, like some of the best players in the world, man. In their positions as well. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hopefully one day we'll get that back. But
have you got the shirt there or
what the 2003?
Yeah.
2 seconds. Of course I have, mate. What are you saying?
How many versions have you got?
Hang on, mate.
Thing is, I forget.
Just the one at the moment, man. But hang on. There you go. Sorry, man.
It's all right.
I want to go through all the shirts. Takes you forever. But, yeah, mine's just the standard Premier League ones. Obviously, yours was the different ones, but yeah, man.
Such a nice.
Of course.
All your shirts got Henri on them. Bloody hell.
Not all of them, mate. But I'm hoping to get. Hopefully, I'll get a Perez one off you soon. If you do manage to get any of those FA Cup final ones in.
Yeah. Next week, 2005 Cup finals I've got coming through.
Oh, you got that? Yeah, yeah. If you can manage to get one of these, though, I'll be very happy. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, I've only got the one at the moment, but like I say, the collar's not too bad compared to some.
bro, that's white, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Proper
yeah,
white.
man. O2's all right as well, but
Yeah, look at that.
that's just beautiful, man. I don't know, you can't not have 2003 in your collection,
Yeah,
you know. Just
yeah, no way.
oh, Jesus,
That's you
love
know
it.
what, yeah, that was one of the first shirts that I got when I was like, boom, this is what I'm doing now. This is my collection, or this is the beginning of something. Because
Well, yeah, it
it's
was
so
the
hard.
first shirt. It was the first shirt me and you talked about, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was asking about it. It was that in the 2005, I think, the home, because we both saw some fakes and stuff like that. But yeah, because you were selling the 2000, yeah, it was a home 2003. I'm sure it
yeah.
was.
I was selling that on my Depop and
Yeah,
plastic
yeah.
fonts. I was quite broke at the time, so it was up for like £20.
No, it was 35, mate. I remember. But you
30?
know what, mate? You wouldn't be able to do that now.
Oh mate,
Jesus,
could you
35
imagine?
quid.
Could you imagine 30 quid for like Thierry shirt with the fonts?
Oh, no,
Bro.
I'll be
Speaking of
straight in there.
which, this one I think, where is it? It's going quite cheap tomorrow, because this has got like a smaller letter print, and I think the patches are a little smaller. So I think it's up for like 40, 45. So it's not a bad price. It's not like 60,
Yeah.
70 that I'd usually charge. So yeah, I'll
It's
plug that
good,
away.
man. I mean, the smaller fonts aren't the all and end all. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people love the player version stuff, but they still look fine. If you went to the shops, you know, when they were being made, a lot of them were the smaller ones, weren't they? But
Yeah.
now we can, you know, when now they're more available, the player versions, of course, you go for it. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, for that price, can't go wrong. Can't go
Yeah.
wrong.
You got to make some affordable at least. Do you know what I mean? I feel bad because, a lot of the demand is quite high. And so, price usually and naturally tends to go higher. So I like to do like little bargains like that when, there are kids and stuff who can't really save up. Like, again, like I was once in that age group that year, quite recently actually, when, I just wanted to get something that was quite cheap. And that's why, like, feel free to message me for like requests, because usually I'd say I'm quite generous rather than, like, oh, you got to pay me double because it's a special request. So yeah,
Yeah. But
that's what.
even then, mate, even then, your prices, I've said it before, are still really good anyway. Like some of the shirts that you could easily ask for a lot more, and we all know it. People know that you could do that, but that's not what it's about. It's really not. You know,
Yeah,
you're alienating fans that really want shirts and want to look back and be excited that there's an
yeah.
actual seller that can do these, in a good, not just and not crappy
I
quality
know,
either. You know what I mean? It's
'cause
just
I spoke to someone on the Facebook group, the collectors one, and I
mm,
put up like a link basically saying like, oh, there's a sale going on, blah blah blah, like get these bits while you can, sort of thing. Because
yeah,
I've had bits, I'm not gonna lie, I've just been sitting here. So, I could do like a massive clearance on them and people can just add to their collection and whatnot. And I
yeah.
can get some more space because I've got bags of stuff waiting to get released. So, I just got to get rid of some. And they were like to me, oh, you're not allowed to like link to your shop. And I'm just like, okay, cool. But I've sold through there quite a few times, and I've
Yeah.
gained some new friends and new customers that also are fans, and I've helped get their bits. So it was just a bit weird for them to say that, but
Can't always win, mate. Like I would just left that group and I say see you later. But yeah, I don't know, mate. You're gonna get people like that. Just ignore it. But yeah, man. Like I think I put something up on recently, didn't I? Some dude on Depop was selling the shirt you've got
yeah,
behind you,
whoa, short
plain.
sleeve.
Oh, it's short sleeve, wasn't it as well, which makes it even worse.
This
He
one,
wanted 500 quid on Depop. Do you remember? I was
quick.
like,
No
what is that
no
about?
print, guys. No print.
No
uh,
print. It was just a plain shirt.
No
No,
on.
no, not even the tag. It didn't even have the brand new tags on. It wasn't even like in the sealed bag. It was just a bloody shirt. And he
Yeah.
wanted 500 quid. I was like, mate, whatever you're smoking, give me some. But just like, I don't understand that. It's like, oh,
That's
woof.
what I mean. There's people that think they know the value of something that I see, like when I Like somebody will be like, oh, do you want to buy this off me? And I'm like, okay, like somebody quoted a price more than what I would sell it at, and they'll be like, oh, but you could easily sell it. You could easily sell it. I'm like, but you're trying to bump me, and it's just so weird.
I know, I know, I know. I don't get it. No, and it's the way the climate has gone. It's made it really hard for genuine fans who kind of want to, like, let's take for example, like the away 2004. Let's talk about that shirt. Like a while ago, you could probably got that one on its own, no fonts, that sort of thing. What, probably like 30 quid, something like that. Something around that sort of price. And
Yeah,
people had the opportunity to get one, and it was fine. Whether the quality was as good as the ones that you sell, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
now the climate and the way people are being, it's like they're not even getting a chance to do that because there's so many people who don't even care about Arsenal just reselling and getting in there quickly, and then putting the
no,
prices up
I think
ridiculously.
people can find them though for cheap. Like,
They can, but if you're not that good at it, do you know what I mean? It's not fair. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of fans out there who want to just get a shirt from the past. Like I say, if they want quality, then obviously ones that have gone through, you make sure you're getting real
yeah,
quality, etc. Then they'll go to you and they'll pay the extra because that's why they go to you, because they know they get quality. But if just for the general, like someone who wants, it might have a little mark in it or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's just impossible for fans to do it. Some people, some resellers, and are just ruining it for people, and it's a shame. It's a shame, but
yeah.
at least they got you,
You
mate.
have to dig at me, aren't you?
No, no, no. But this is bad because we've said this so many times. Like, you built a base, and people will come to you. Your stuff sells out in seconds because they know what they're going to get, and they know it's going to be quality. They know that after sales will be great. They know they'll probably get it next day. They know when they get it, there's going to be no marks. And if there was anything on there, you would say straight up anyway. You say, actually, there's a little mark there. There's nothing I could do about it, but the rest of it's great quality.
Yeah,
Whereas most sellers won't even tell you that. You end up with a massive hole in your shirt that you didn't know about.
that
It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to that point where you sell out things in seconds, and people wait on your shirts to come out. So no, there's a massive level in difference. It's a respect thing. It's a quality thing. It's a customer service thing. I'm not. Oh, I am bigging you up, but you know what I mean. I've been
yeah,
there
I
from
know
the
what you
start
mean.
where
Yeah,
I've seen you work hard to get to that level. So when you get people trying to come in and do something similar, but really rip people off, and they're not even Arsenal fans, it's not nice. So um, I would just say, and I would even say people go to classic football shirts as well, because it's the same thing again. Maybe not for Arsenal shirts because some of them's a bit overpriced, but in general they've worked hard. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
They built that fan base. People rely on them, and now they rely on you. But people rely on you because now they know they've got a solely Arsenal, you know, vintage fan collection that they can go and get. And I just think it's great, mate. You should be really proud of everything and just keep going.
I am.
I'm sure classic football shirts and other people like that have had competition before, and they've had people trying to do the same thing, like people trying to do with you. But that's like Pepsi and Coke. If they argued about it and gave up, they'd never be anywhere now, would they? So,
Or it's like kebab shops. There's like 200 best kebab shops. Like if I put best kebab shop in Google, do you know how many would come up?
yeah.
Kebab shop. Look, London's best kebab. Holloway best kebab.
You do know, everyone who's watching this, you do know that Rock is going to go and get a kebab after this.
No, I've already eaten, man. I've had pasta.
compared to what we can be like, but I think it's more let's see. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, go on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, everyone. Peace out from us, man. Love.